So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Some good work on the right flank here. And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Vitinha goes looking wide. Doué will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Doué, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. So it is still 0-0. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a searching pass. Batistuta gets into some space. The ball swung in. Over to the left. Adams. Beckenbauer. Bastoni. And it's Doué. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice looking ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Strokes it back. Gets a good foot in there. Out to the left it goes. Looking to play him in. Batistuta is flagged offside. Messi. Can he get it through? No way through, so back it comes. Big chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Brazil clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Messi. It's a goal kick. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get that? Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. The breakthrough strike.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
After 55 minutes is number 23.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
He shifted it to the flank. Doué. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
That's tidy. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Doué! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Batistuta. Spread it left. Doué. Nice control. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. There's the shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Brazil are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Driving on and making good progress. And he plays one through. Batistuta is on his own. Takes a shot! It's a goal! Do not write them off. Back they come. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Number 9, Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Doué. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Gorgeous! Just gorgeous!
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Substitution in progress.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Brazil take the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And he was quick to react.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Spread neatly. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Brazil have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out towards the right wing. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, this is intriguing.
Knocks it out wide. That's a good shoot! Beckenbauer gets it clear. Nicked it back promptly. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. So we're still where we started right now. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's nice. Deep cross. There's the header! They've scored! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Number 5.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Doué. Doué will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Very nicely done. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Doué is offering a wry smile there.
Played out to the left flank. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Costa Curta. And it's Messi. That has been slung wide. Doué! It's bounced back off the post. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, cracking ball. Still chasing the game, trailing by one.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And a chance! Oh, taken with style. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Cadiz are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Stojkovic. Rui Costa. Costa Curta. Stojkovic. He has a look up. He's having a go. Oh, it's a beauty. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Number 15, Desiree Doué.
Brazil get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Gets a good foot in there. Stojkovic. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. He's going for goal! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
Brazil really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
It's a searching pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is Batistuta, and Batistuta! And the lead stays intact, just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
Brazil
Number
with their
19.
first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Number 23.
They've played it
11.
short. Vitinha. Oh, lovely feed he is. Chance, surely! Cadiz have the chance to go the other way. Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Brazil are running out of time to save themselves. Stood up well to him there.
Substitution on the field. Number 17. Coming on to replace him is number 12.
Messi. Searching pass he's played there. Thinks about the shot. This could be their final throw of the dice.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Messi plays it short.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Vitinha! It's in! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Brazil must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will know.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
We have already started here. Quality ball. And here's Stojkovic. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that should get the job done. Now he's got space here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of...
He's having a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Now it's Doué. They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Vitinha.
Oh, good ball!
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Llorente. Brazil are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh no, this does not look good. That's tidy. That is Stuta! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Llorente. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. Now, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who could play anywhere across the line, so this is a great guy to have in your squad.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Deftly away. 30 minutes gone. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And Messi! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Brazil really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Messi goes short. Chance! Cleared without complication. Rui Costa. Real chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Vitinha really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Gonzalez. And it's Barrios. Stojkovic. And he's on a charge. And here's Doué. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reached the halfway point.
Brazil really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So that goes for the header! He will be livid with himself.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. No way through. Now it's Sorloth. And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And he's forced to go. Could be danger here. Now it's Batistuta. Doué. Doué will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's only too happy to take that back. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Simeone. And here's Sorloth. That could spell trouble. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Gonzalez wriggles his way through. Now it's Alvarez. Adams tries to clear.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add...
He's got tall! Bastoni gets rid without sophistication. Just about up to 75 minutes. Vitinha powering forward here. And it's Barrios. Now it's Llorente. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that's a key interception. Alvarez. Now it's Simeone. Now it's Barrios. Llorente gets into some space. He gets big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rui Costa. It's Rui Costa! And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. He's gone for goal! It's hit the crossbar. Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Out to the right. Bastoni wins the duel this time. Stojkovic. Nice-looking ball. That is good alertness. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And they've got a throw. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Stojkovic! That was superb goalkeeping.
Stojkovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's been shifted off it. Played back to the goalkeeper. Bayer comes out and deals with it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Could try cutting inside here. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Messi. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's played it in low. Can he finish? Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's made its way to him. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Costa Curta. Rui Costa. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Deftly away. Engages and forces him off the ball. No, that's been intercepted. And Batistuta! He's scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Brazil.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Brazil leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. Brazil carrying a one... Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Due! Oh, crossbar! That's really well cleared. Oh, sweet feet. Vitinha. Look at the space here. Great chance! Goal! Brazil! Into the lead once more. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you
Tries a shot! He's got a goal! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And now he has 2. Brazil go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now there's a fine ball. Shot a goal! That has been knocked clear. Brazil are looking to go forward now. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Vitinha, lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Messi! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Number 9.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Messi with the short one.
Number 19. Number 20.
And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through.
Might want to be careful there.
And they're back on the ball again. Out to the left it goes. He is through here. Picked out brilliantly. And he shoots! No mistake! And what a climax we have here! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
6 added minutes has been
Turns
indicated.
back here, probably the best option. Now it's Stojkovic. Oh, that's a key interception.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Spread out to the left. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Doué. And this is Batistuta, and he's away. Out to the right, Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable match. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Brazil are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
Yeah, he's not the biggest necessarily, Jim, I suppose, but he is a multi-dimensional player.
Yeah, I think he'll have a busy time going past opponents. I think he has great ability to play anywhere across the front line and deliver key passes at the right moments, so that makes him stand out.
His tendency is, of course, as his coaches have said, to keep things simple and to be utterly unselfish. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Dimitrovic. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now it's Rui Costa.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for the run. Nice control. Well read, and the danger is averted. Driving on and making good progress. Distributed tidily. Messi in acres of space out wide. And that has been knocked clear. Back in once more. And he's there to clear it. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. That has been cut short. Stojkovic. Great vision. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. And the first 45 minutes are up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Brazil,
Real chance! Off the post! Stojkovic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No way through, so back it comes. He came in hard, very hard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Messi. Vitinha. Vitinha is the team's great visionary. That has been slung wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No breakthrough, and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Brazil can breathe again, just.
you know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good... He's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi plays it short. That's very neat. Shoots! Foot in. Now it's Messi.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And they're not going to make any further... Messi! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. Rui Costa looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
Stojkovic. The final 5 minutes. And here's Messi.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's in space and looking for options. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Here, oh, he's been caught napping. The cross. Tries to get it clear. That's that, the end. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Bayer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Serginho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Has a look up and drives it forward. Adrian Benabe. Very nicely done. Adrian Benabe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. Delivers the ball. Up he goes!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Out of play for a goal kick. Brazil yet to have an attempt on goal. Strong running down that left flank. Tries to pass it through. Batistuta. Bernardo Silva. And this is Neymar. Shot at goal! Palmer are looking to break at pace. Gets into some space. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Serginho. Neymar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the shot! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Opts for safety. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. A corner it is then. Gets his head on it! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Bernardo Silva. Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. He came in hard,
There will be
very
1
hard.
minute added time.
It's Rui Costa. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bastoni. It's not an especially good pass, that. Costa Curta. Now that looks a decent ball. Batistuta looking to get on the end of this. Rui Costa plays it short. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's in a great position here. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Pinches it off him. Vitinha is always looking to break lines. He might be in here! Great chance! Goal! The breakthrough strike! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Number 23, Vitinha.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Brazil have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. No, that's been intercepted. That has been cut short. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now this could be a chance. Played in. Chance! He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it again. Now it's Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for the run. Messi. He's had it taken off him.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Adrian Bernabé. Can he get it through? Thinks about the shot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that will be it. Brazil have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Chance! It's in! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
After 6 minutes is number 20.
Elche gain their reward with an early goal. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Hector Fort. Out to the left it goes. He's in plenty of space here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
They've played it short. Crosses it in here. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Flashes it across. He gets big! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Batistuta, he's onside. Batistuta's cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Valera. Now it's Mir. Rui Costa. Messi. He's found a way through. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Big header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rodriguez, given the lift of his goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. Rafa Mir. Valera. And now the breakaway. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Valera.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Elche looking to pass their way through. Oh, that's neat. Shot, surely! Decent enough try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Costa Curta. Rui Costa. Messi has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Out to the right. Chance! Brazil still chasing a one-goal deficit here. He's had it taken off him. Bernardo Silva is always looking to break lines. And it's Neymar. And he was quick to react. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Hector Fort has it out wide and in space. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Messi. It's Bernardo Silva. And it's Messi. Valera. Rodriguez gives it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Played out to the right.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's got away. Hector Fort. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Number 20, number 11, number 15, coming on the field, number 9, Andre Silva.
Tiangana.
Number 19, number 16.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. And here's Batistuta. Pass is just off target. And there goes the final whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for options for movement. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Bernardo Silva.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Knocks it out wide. Now it's Messi. Vitz. Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. Chance, surely! He's beaten the keeper. Ah, he's given it away. Liverpool applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone.
Vitz! And that has been clubbed away. Now that looks a decent ball. Cross in. Well, that has not gone well. Another throw-in. Now it's Vitz. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Deep cross. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Costa Curta. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Gravenberg. And it's McAllister. Nicely spread. Messi. Now Costa Curta. Bernardo Silva. Kerkez does well to stand firm and defend it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can he get it through? McAllister. Too much on it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Caught offside that time. McAllister plays a chance! He's got away with one there. Bastoni, shifted upfield. Tries to play it through. Look at the space here. Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Szoboszlai. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Costa Curta. Bastoni. Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can. And it's Bernardo Silva. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, now here's an interesting... He's got all! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Gravenberg. Here's Jones. McAllister. And it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. It's a promising position. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Wirtz.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Now it's Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Batistuta. That is lovely. Now there's a fine ball. It's Rui Costa! Just off target.
Rui Costa just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And he plays one through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude.
Neymar! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Adams. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Pablo Fornals. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Anthony. That has been cut short. Now it's Neymar. Drive, Neymar! Ricardo Rodriguez. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Anthony. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nathan gets over and intercepts. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And a quick announcement today that
what have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. There's the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Oh, good spread. Anthony. Nicely weighted ball. Adams gets good distance on it. And that's been won straight back. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. He's picked his way through. He is just caressing the ball. Nicely shaped cross. Has a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. And a chance! Brazil are looking to go forward now. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And he's been shifted off it. Vitinha did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's Rui Costa. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That is lovely. And Bernardo Silva! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Coming on the field is number 22.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that is that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's gone for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Axel Witsel, is a real midfield gem, a very understated player who adds a real spine to that midfield, and he must be one of the hardest players to try and play around, I would think.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. First quarter of an hour gone. Pass somewhat off target. So we're still where we started right now. That is ended up in no man's land. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me...
And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Header comes in! That's a half-decent try. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Bernardo Silva. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking to play him in. Vitinha. Opts to play it back. Now there's a fine ball. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, there's the clearance. Bernardo Silva does really well to win the ball there. And the finish! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Vitinha! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. And it's Vitinha. And here's Batistuta. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he's had it nicked away. Can he get on the end of this? Searching pass he's played there.
There will be 1 minute at
Could
a
be
time.
danger here. Bayer. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway
Please
point.
turn your attention
Brazil
to the
ended that
screen
first
for
half in
information
such a strong
provided by the
fashion. I think
local
we'll
police.
just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in this second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Shot at goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Knocks it into space.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Now, can he find a finish? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. Neymar. It's Neymar! And it's in! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Goal scorer for Brazil after 62 minutes is
So we have our breakthrough.
Neymar.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Girona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Batistuta! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, that was all about the quality of the ball, wasn't it? It couldn't have been placed any better.
Witsel. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's in a good position. Can he finish? They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Girona choosing to make the first change. Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Costa Curta. Vitinha. And he cuts out the supply. Brazil can consider themselves just about safe now. And he's heaved it away.
Substitution.
Serginho. And here's Neymar. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He'll try to keep this alive. Bernardo Silva delivers. Brilliantly cut out. Stuani. Lemar.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. And it's Stuani. And he's intervened well there. Costa Curta with the clearance. And we're done. Brazil can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Neymar picking up the man of the... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. He won't be happy with that one. Salah. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard clears. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised as we all know, Cristiano Ronaldo, and he shoots! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And it's Doué. Well, that has not gone well. Ronaldo powering forward here. Oh no, what has happened here? He's got away. There's the shot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Beckenbauer. Rui Costa. It's Rui Costa! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Brazil with the corner. They're first. Keeper's dealt with that. Serginho has it out wide and in space. Oh, shooting chance! He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. No foul, says the referee. That ball looks a good one. Thinks about the shot. Can he finish? It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Argentina, he's had a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Thuram. And the first 45 minutes are up. So your views on the first half?
Brazil certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day.
Substitutions taking place.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it into space. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He can get that clear. Dealt with nicely by the defence. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Iniesta crosses. And the shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Argentina find a position of real strength now. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, look at the space here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Brazil really could have done without this. Courtois looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Argentina are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from. Matheus Cunha gets through on his own. Chance! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
And it's been taken short. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in a great position here. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, what has happened here? Matheus Cunha. Now that looks a decent ball. And the ball's come loose here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, perfectly measured that. He could be in here. And a chance! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
This is their second corner of the game. Iniesta with the short one. Shot a goal! And he's gone looking for safety. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Argentina awarded another corner. Argentina have their third corner. Iniesta goes short. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. And he shapes to shoot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short. Good ball, good take. Chance, surely! They've done it! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Oh, they could be caught out here. And they win it back again. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the referee brings it to a close. Brazil have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Brazil.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Big chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
After 3 minutes, is
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Alvarez.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Showing great feet there. Hazard stood his ground strongly. Vitinha, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi. Now it's Doué. Doué! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And now they can clear their lines. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. Spread out to the left.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. That is good alertness. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. He has found the way through. Now, can they get him away? And he's in. There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. They've got to be quick to recover this. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Lovely pass, face to face. He's had a shot! It's there! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
After 37 minutes.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Kukçu. Kukçu goes steaming forward. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Just eases him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's picked his way through. He is just caressing the ball. And there's the shot! No, he's missed it.
Doué probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Beckenbauer with the short one. And a chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Camavinga. Oh, good spread. Messi might just make this. And it's Messi. Neymar simply refused to be outdone there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's got away. Doué. So much time and space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chooses to go back. He's on it. Great chance! Goal! Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Brahim Diaz. Yep, it's a corner.
To see.
They're coming again. He's one-on-one! Takes a shot! He has done it! And this is getting better and better. Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Number 18.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 15.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he's managed to get free. Played in deep. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 17.
Brazil have their second corner now.
Number 8. Alexander-Arnold. Coming on the field. Number 23. Kvaratskhelia. Number 13.
Punched
Hakimi.
away. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. 75 minutes played. Out to the left it goes. Kvaratskhelia has it out wide and in space. He's found a way through. Decent chance! They've scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
78 minutes is number 24, Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Xavi Simons.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Messi gets into some space.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Chance! They've done it! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Kukçu tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Deep cross. He rises! And he's there to get it away. Great vision. Now it's Doué. Pass somewhat off target. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no... It's Lewandowski! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bullish header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to play it through, and he was alert to it. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. An instinctive delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Bernardo Silva. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, good spread. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Climbs up big! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Brazil are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And this is Lewandowski. And he's there to belt it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Marquinhos. Oh, no joy this time. Goes looking wide. Ambitious ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's having a shot! And the shot! Goal! Al Hilal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Adams. And it's Messi. It's Bernardo Silva. Ferran Torres.
Brazil certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Neymar. 5 minutes till the break. Well, that has not gone well. Ball's out once more. Nicely shaped ball. No, that's been intercepted. Saliba. Alexander-Arnold. Marquinhos. Now it's Lewandowski.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's well spotted. Marquinhos. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Olise, looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
No, again there's no way through. Reinders. Al Hilal finding their passes. Over to the left. Ferran Torres gets into a good position.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Neymar. Oh, this is a very good run. Ferran Torres. Al Hilal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team.
Shapes to shoot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Bernardo Silva. And it's Vitinha.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Messi picks it up out wide. Ferran Torres is the key defender on that occasion. Now it's Lewandowski. Alexander-Arnold. He could be in here. Caresses it through. Now, great chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, there's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
On the field, number 22.
Al Hilal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Olise.
Hazard.
Coming on the field.
And he's up he goes!
Hazard. Number
And oh,
13,
he's got that completely
Messi.
wrong.
Substitution on the field, number 14.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He's had a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nicely spread. Good effort from distance.
3 minutes added time.
Alexander-Arnold. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes.
Might want to be careful there.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that's a dangerous ball. Batistuta! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Messi. DiMarco. Out towards the flank. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross flung in towards the middle. Beckenbauer is there and he can get that clear. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Looking for the run. Alvarez. Simons, showing good feet. Shot, surely! And it's a goal! First blood drawn. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Number 15, Eden Hazard.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. There will be a throw-in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking for options for movement. Played out towards the right wing. Messi gets into some space. And he shoots! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. DiMarco.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He is through here! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And Bernardo Silva! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Bernardo Silva usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Olise. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. Brazil still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. Vicario breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Mbappe. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bernardo Silva has it in a wide position. And the finish! Oh, it's gone in! Brazil are back in business.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl. And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Number 11, Lionel Messi.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Great chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Who saw this coming? What an enthralling contest, what a wonderful contest.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Substitution in progress.
He's having a good look here.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Threads one in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Azar. Messi. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Decent chance! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Bernardo Silva. And this is Messi. Very nicely done.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Alexander-Arnold. Plays a sharp little ball here. Knocks it into space. Floated through. That's the keeper's ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against Brazil.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves, because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over those first 3 yards.
Good old-fashioned poacher, in other words.
Exactly, and you don't score that many goals without having something extra about you.
Oh, good spread. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. And he skips past his man. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! And again!
Manchester United would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Oh, offside.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Now it's Inzaghi.
Filippo Inzaghi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Brazil are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Chance! And somehow it stayed out. Van Dijk. And they've got a throw. Vitinha. Foden. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found the way through. Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Foden finds himself offside. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Beckenbauer. Here's Vitinha. Tchouaméni. And here's Inzaghi. Serginho calmly anticipates. Played out to the right. He has found the way through. Here comes the cross. He's got tall. Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here.
Tries a shot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The goal scorer for
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect.
And the first half is done. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Brazil will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Brazil can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that should get the job done.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nice bit of trickery. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And this is Messi. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Can he get it through? Serginho. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shot a goal! Goal! Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Brazil take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Batistuta, and he's worked it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Inzaghi. Nice defending, it's got the job done. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
it's Inzaghi. And this is Messi.
There
That
will
looks
be
a
1
decent
minute
ball.
added time.
Foden! And he hits the net! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme... And that's that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Brazil can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So thank you very much, Jim, for... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hazard. Oh, that's a foul. It's quickly taken. He's on it. Can he get away? Beckenbauer. It's Bernardo Silva. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's onside. Applies the finish.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's a sharp little ball here. Adams. That's an imaginative pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played into space. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Marquinhos. Fernandes. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, sweet feet. It's Neymar! In he goes again! Hazard. Now it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Robertson in acres of space out wide. He's shifting through the... And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think...
Can he finish? It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's heaved it away. Well timed, excellent interception. Bernardo Silva, Vitinha, and that is as far as they're going to go. Now this could be a chance.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
He's tried one! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now, who's going to be first to and the shot! Goal! Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Brazil go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And this is Messi. Oh, just skips. He's having a shot! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
It's a really well-measured ball. And that has been cleared. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Messi. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's managed to get free. Neymar. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. Messi! A real chance and a real let-off.
Substitution.
Barcelona are making a change now.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Camavinga. And it's Bernardo Silva. Lovely, now then. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Brazil certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, that's it for tonight. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch it.
He's tried one! That was superb goalkeeping!
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Over to the left. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Serginho. Serginho going face-to-face with his great run. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Serginho receives it in a wide position. He's having a shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Yellow or red? It is red. Brazil are down to 10 men. Upamecano. And here's Griezmann. Vitinha wins the duel this time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Upamecano cuts out the pass. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Griezmann. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's through here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Manchester United! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserved goal.
James. That is good strength.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, what a ball! Cherky! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Cherky has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first half thoughts?
Brazil are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that was vital. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played back into the centre. Bernardo Silva. Neither of these two want to... Applies the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bernardo Silva is offering a wry smile there.
Beckenbauer goes short. And he's on a charge. Chance!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That's an imaginative pass. Neymar. Koundé, and it's Wirtz. And no, he's seen through all of that. Searching pass he's played there. Throw in. And it's Bernardo Silva. Threads one in. Griezmann has found the net here, of course.
This is the time you need that pace.
Aimed beyond the defence. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Griezmann. That's good play. And he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution in progress.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Tonali. And that has left him in a heap. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? And this is Rosicki. Terrific! And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
This is a lost children's
How would you sum up?